Hello. Today is Friday, uh, end of the first week of March. Can I just say that this week has just been a massive catalyst for improvement for me this week. Every day I've woken up and it's been sunny and it's really brought my mood up to just get outside, go on my walk, keep writing, keep talking. And whilst last week I only did 3 videos because it was raining all the time, this week I've just been out every day. Instead of just doing my walk and going home, I've been exploring. I'm in a new woods now that I'm just looking around. Got a new setup on my phone today for recording. I've really enjoyed this week, which is what life's all about. Today, I sort of wanted to go from my enjoyment of football and my enjoyment of life and how I merged them together. And with this sort of term, we call it Joga Bonito. And it's the beautiful game of life, as I'm going to call it today. The game of life that we just enjoy, and how we can use this philosophy to take into our real life and make and see improvements. Like I already said, Joga Bonito is about playing beautifully. It's all these flair players from Brazil that you watch them and go, they are a special talent. They won't stay in Brazil for long. They'll find their way to Europe. It's all about playing with confidence and joy. And we've got to go through life like that as well. If we have confidence and we enjoy ourselves, we will enjoy life more. In life, the most fulfilling moments come when you embrace creativity and your own self-expression. And personal growth and success comes from when you stop overthinking things and you just go with the flow. In life, it's important to stand out, make your mark. But in this philosophy, in order for these players to stand out, they have to have a team around them to bring up with them. They all come up together. You can be the star man, but in terms to be your best potential, your best quality, you need more people around you. These players with this mentality and this skill, they bought the individual magic, but they needed their team. They needed their team. Without their team, a lot of them would never have made it out Brazil. A lot of them would not be the main names we know now: Ronaldinho, R9, Neymar. We wouldn't get these players without a team. They carried the confidence and they brought everyone up around them. But in life, confidence in yourself, it opens doors. And if you're having fun whilst having this confidence and taking opportunities and opening these doors, you're going to become unstoppable, because you'll have so much self-belief that you won't think that anything can get in your way. We need to make sure, though, that we approach these challenges with the same mentality in life. If we relax, if we trust ourselves and we enjoy the moment, we won't fear failure. And a lot of the time, if we fear failure, we'll put something off. These players in Brazil, they had their whole point of their life was to get out of Brazil, support their family, give the future generations a good life. And you see these players, they come out, they get massive contracts, they get a lot of money. And it's because they had that mentality to put in all the work, and they didn't fear to fail because they knew they had the quality and ability in them to go further. Neymar, Barcelona, silly money. You've got Ronaldinho, Barcelona, PSG. You've got R9, both the top clubs in Italy, both the top clubs in Spain. World Cup galore for Brazil. Like, they made their mark and they couldn't fear failure because they were winners. They were winners. And we've got to take that same mentality into life. Joga Bonito, though, it's also about adapting our style to the moment. How we react instinctively and how we can become unpredictable. Becoming unpredictable, people don't know your next move. People don't know your full potential, what you haven't put in. And then when you put it in, they step back and they go, he was special. He is special. And we've got a real asset on our hands here of someone that can really go somewhere in life. In life, though, plans don't always work out. But success, it comes from our ability to improvise and be creative. Like I've said, when we're reacting instinctively, it's because we have that creative spark from when we were younger of wanting to achieve that main goal. And we improvise and we stay creative and we bring new things to the table so that, like I said before, we want to stand out. But if we improvise in a team, we're standing out and we're bringing the success with us, with everyone else at the same time. It's about making a statement, but the way we make this statement is that we let go of that fear of judgment. And a lot of us struggle every day thinking we're getting judged, when really all that matters is what we think of ourselves. It's a lot of times when we want external validation and we only need to get it from ourselves. Every time I will say this, just worry about what you want from yourself and not what others think. But make that statement and show them why you should be where you are. And you won't be judged. You'll be judged in a positive way. So you're having this fear of judgment, but it's negative judgment. But if you carry yourself correctly, you'll be judged to the highest standard and people will look up to you. People who stay true to themselves and express their individuality, like these Brazilian footballers have done, they're the ones that leave the lasting impact. There's a lot of Brazilian players that you don't remember, but these ones that really put the work in, they had the talent and they worked hard. They had talent and work. It's like they say, if you work hard, you beat the people that are more talented in life. But if you do both, then that is how you leave your mark and you are remembered. What they also teach you with this philosophy as well is these street footballers, they think fast, they move smart, and they're not afraid to try something new. And I think a lot of people are afraid to try something new. For me, I wanted to make these videos the whole time when I was traveling, but I just didn't. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to just sort of yap and speak my mind and sort of go places for self-improvement, because I was on holiday and I just wanted to enjoy it rather than sort of pressuring myself to do something that I wanted to do but wasn't ready to do. They find their way of doing things, these players, and they own it. They own it because they've got that confidence, and without that confidence, they can't take that team out, and they can't be the key man. If they don't know their own ability, then they're going to be inconsistent. And it's consistency and owning their talent, that's what's got them places. Joga Bonito, though, it's built on endless hours of practice and discipline. You think of these Brazilian street footballers, they had the cages outside their house. And you've seen a lot of these big footballers that are now tagged as the Joga Bonitos. They're building massive football sites in their home villages, in the favelas, because they want the new generation to come up how they did, but also have better facilities so they get noticed more, and more Brazilians are getting seen to Europe, to Asia, to Africa. What we ultimately learn, though, from this lesson is that we need to stay disciplined, stay consistent, and consistently keep refining our craft, because no one's perfect. And so let's take example for these videos. I just set the camera up, I press record, I stay where I'm sitting, and I talk. But what I'm going to try and do over the next few weeks is sort of mix it up, add a bit of music, add different angles, be more cinematic. I'm going to keep refining my craft till I'm like, right now I'm happy with what I'm doing, but it's not completely how I want it to be yet, and I just need to keep refining my craft, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. Stay disciplined, stay consistent, keep uploading, and eventually I'll have a portfolio of videos that I'm really happy with. And it's just how we take that into life as well. How can we keep the game of life beautiful and enjoyable? And it's just, we have to be more fulfilling of ourselves, confident, and just perform at the level where we want people to see that we're standing out. And then really, that's how we'll gain full fulfillment and enjoyment of life. Ciao.